All right, guys. My name is XD Trades, and I am going to be taking you guys through a trade recap that I took last night on Asia session. Um, so yeah, this is what day 4 or something like that. Yeah, and I'm also going to do a separate video on, uh, I guess the reasoning of behind and oh my gosh, the reasoning behind me actually just posting out of the blue trades. I'm pretty sure like 99% of you guys didn't even know I trade and stuff like that. Yeah, so I've been trading for about 8 months now. Um, and now I'm just starting to post my trading journey with you guys. You know what I mean? So yeah, so this is, I guess, like I said in the first video, like a journal for me, but it also could help somebody out there too. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, this is my journey to become profitable. I'm currently stupid unprofitable right now. Don't think that these wins are, what I'm saying, like it's not even going into my account. They're all on the eval, and I'm gonna have a separate video on that as well because a lot of you guys been uh text me in DM and stuff like that, just having questions about what's going on with this. So I'm gonna make a whole separate video for you guys. And yeah, just to clear everything up. You know what I'm saying. So yeah. So without further ado, let's get into this trade recap. So I took a 1-to-1 um around 8 o'clock. Yeah, around 8 o'clock, Asia Open, and so what I was seeing for price action once again, once again, bro. I mean, it's a current theme, a common theme that's been going on here. We just dump crazy, right? And we start chopping around, right? So once again, in my head, I'm thinking, okay, this is probably going to be another range bound session, right? So I'm not looking for anything big. Normally, I kind of trade high RR. Like I just do like a small like 1 to 3, and then like I leave a runner like for my funders or whatever like that. But since I'm trading my eval, I kind of trade a little bit different. Uh, sometimes I just might cut out short because just due to consistency, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So um, yeah. So I seen us just chopping around like crazy, right? So in my mind, I'm like, okay, I want to see either we break out of a high or a low and then continue the trend or whatever like that, right? So that is what is going on in my head coming into this market, right? Higher time frame, I see that we got this big hourly sell side imbalance that I will want to see us tap into, right? So looking at our volume profile, we got um the value area high was right here at this hourly candle right here, right? So coming in at what time is this? 4 o'clock. We tapped our value area high and reject off of it. So that's kind of letting me know, like, all right, we might be having like a retrace back to our POC, and we did um, coming straight to market open, right? But what really caught me was we made our way all the way back up, and then on ES we was forming all these equal highs, like just stacked up like crazy. So I knew like we may not have taken it out in this session, but we were going to eventually take it out, right? So yeah, that's my thought process. So after I seen us rip down, right, rip down, uh, I trade, using standard deviation and with the 4 hour candles. And why this is significant to me, the 6 o'clock open, is because, well, this is kind of how power of three works. We uh we got the opening price, and if we normally if we drop down like this, we're 9 times out of 10 we're gonna come back up to the opening price. I don't know when, but eventually we are, right? Within like the 4 hour period, right? Because we got the open, the low, the high, and then the close, right? Come 8 o'clock was the close. So um I seen that we came up into this rejection block here. I could have took this. I was really, really considering, but it just wasn't high enough conviction for me. It wasn't high enough confluence. Like we had this, all we had was this value area high, and that we were tapping into this hourly uh, gap. I mean, I guess we could have took this, but I just didn't want to. You know what I mean? Um, actually, looking back at it now, it's not that bad of a trade, to be honest. Um, it looked pretty good here, right? But what I was looking for, I really wanted to take out these highs. I really thought in my mind that we were coming up to our midnight open that lined up perfectly with our standard deviation, right? So that's what I was looking to take out. I was looking for longs here, and just due to the fact that all of this was holding, I kind of in the back of my head I was like, okay, shorts is probably going to be the play here, but since I only need a couple $100, I can take a little short retrace, right? Which isn't probable. Like guys, don't do this. I wouldn't recommend anybody doing this counter trend trading, and because it's just less probable. You know what I'm saying? You're more likely to get stopped out counter trend trading or taking small retraces. You know what I mean? So yeah, I really don't recommend doing that, guys. So like every single time, like not every time, but a lot of the times I do end up getting break even or just stopped out that I counter trend trade. So let's go back into it. All right, so after we tap into this rejection block here and we displace all the way lower, I was looking for us to tap our open here and then come back up. But since we sliced through it, this is kind of letting me know, all right, maybe we were in going to do a retrace into a imbalance off of this leg here, right? So in my mind, this leg up was going to be the manipulation leg, right? And that I could have caught just a small little 1-to-1. Just all I needed, just my piece of the pie, and just pass my eval, right? So we came down. We ended up coming up down all the way down to POC, right? And once I seen us start to reject off of it, like formula a 1 minute rejection block here, I was looking for a inverse fair value gap, right? So we got the inverse up here, but actually I could have had an even better entry if I took this 1 minute rejection block here. But woulda, coulda, shoulda. It's all right? So we end up tapping the rejection block and displacing up into this 5 minute, right? So I wanted my break even to be at this open, just due to the fact that we came down. We're more than likely going to come back up to retest it where this fair value gap is as well, and then end up slicing back down. So that, in my mind, that was okay at the moment for me, just for a small retracement, just a little 1-to-1, And we end up getting edged here. You respect this 1 minute fair value gap, and we end up rejecting, right? This is a really quick break even here, because it was really risky. Um, I probably should have waited a little bit longer and took something else, but man, for the most part, like price action was really, really choppy. Like after this, you didn't really get either this leg up or this leg down. You really didn't get a good entry, unless like you were up like late at night or something like that, like 11 o'clock or something, right? So that is what I took here, and yeah, I mean, as you can see, man, the standard deviation, man, we came down to 3.4. I marked this out yesterday. This weekly order block here. I wanted to see, that was a drawn liquidity that I wanted to see get tapped into for maybe like a reversal or just like a rebalance higher off of that. It was inside of a weekly fair value gap. So this is technically a rejection block, but we respected the order block, right? That's just how I view order blocks. We all might view it a little bit different, but yeah. So we tapped into our -4 standard deviation, and now it's looking like it's gonna be a reversal to take out these highs and maybe potentially the midnight open, what I was anticipating for. So yeah, maybe even a daily order block. I have no idea, but it looks like ES is about to get it. So yeah, it is Friday, so I doubt that we're gonna do it today because Friday likes to leave the draws on liquidity intact. But yeah, like right here, I mean, we're respecting this rejection block here, right? So we're probably just gonna leave that there, and then come to take it out Sunday, Monday, whatever. So yeah, all in all, that was it for the trade recap here. I kind of was yapping, not even gonna hold you, but yeah. So it was just a simple value area high rejection off of our rejection block to take us back down to POC, and this is where I took my long here. I seen a nice rejection off our POC. Waited for a 1 minute inversion, and I wanted to target this 5 minute fair value gap, unfilled 5 minute fair value gap, and my break even was the open here, right? And how I project, I'm gonna do a whole nother video on how I project my standard deviation too, because I also been getting some questions in the DMs about that as well. So I'm gonna do that for you guys. Like I said, I mean, I'm not charging anything. Like, I really don't believe in that, to be honest. Especially like when I'm not profitable. Like, why am I charging if I'm not profitable? You know what I'm saying? There's some people in the trader space that do that. I wouldn't, if I were you guys trying to learn out, I wouldn't be learning from somebody who is unprofitable, or paying to learn from somebody who's unprofitable. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that is it for the trade recap. And this video, I can actually drop my Discord down below because YouTube finally approved for me to do it. So I'm gonna drop my Discord down below. If you guys are really actually serious about trying to trade, join my Discord. I got a group of people that we trade with, and we're happy to help beginners and stuff like that. We've been helping a couple people for some months, and they're starting to see like real improvement, and it's all free, guys. It's all free. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, we're happy to help. Sometime in the future that might change if we get profitable. I don't know, but yeah. So that's the end of the video, guys. On how I went break even on my evals. So yeah, you guys have a good one.